Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And welcome to Keep Her Quick, your latest local news and weather commercial free in about 18 minutes or less. We're going to jump right into weather because we had quite the bit of a windy day yesterday, a hot day too. I noticed some branches fell down in a park here in Richland, or over in Richland, I should say. But my biggest question, are we going to see any reprieves from anything?
Yeah, we are going to be looking at breezy winds once again today, though. Now, the wind on this Tuesday is not going to be on the same magnitude as the wind yesterday, but it will still be breezy today. We're going to see cooler temperatures to go with the breezy winds, and with the winds not as strong as yesterday, the fire danger is not as critical on this Tuesday. There are no red flag warnings or fire weather watches, but we still need to be fire safe and fire aware, as most of us could be looking at winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Now, with the cooler temperatures we do see today, they're not going to be sticking around as things do warm up as soon as tomorrow. And then as we get towards Thursday, the high heat will be back to eastern Washington and northeast Oregon with temperatures well into the 90s. We'll talk more about all three of these weather headlines more coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning with some crime news. A 60-year-old man is in jail facing charges after being accused of using a drone to record video near dorms at Walla Walla University. He was arrested by College Place police, who say he is not affiliated with the school, and the activity has been going on for more than a year now. Keeper Stephanie Rivera tells us more.
Reports of suspicious drone flights near campus prompted an investigation that led to the recovery of 2 drones, one containing still images and another with video footage.
Just a very disturbing event. And I tell you something, drones can be used for great things. We use drones at the PD. We use drones personal use for capturing some amazing video photography. And unfortunately, drones can also be used for nefarious reasons, and that's what this individual is doing.
So far, 2 people are identified as victims who live in a nearby house. But police believe there are victims in the dorm as well, but haven't been able to make contact with them. According to law enforcement, the man who captured the drone footage, 60-year-old Ross Wright, admitted to the activity and was released pending arraignment.
He admitted to the crime and said that he had a problem. So that's very clear that he has a problem.
Case remains open as authorities continue reviewing digital evidence.
If just because a drone is flying over your house or through your community does not mean it's up to nefarious reasons. There's a lot of legitimate reasons for drone use. But if you see a drone outside your bedroom window, please call the police department because we'd like to respond to that.
I did reach out to Walla Walla University, and they responded with this statement. Walla Walla University personnel has been aware of intermittent drone activity near university buildings. Our student life staff communicated with residents early to protect their privacy and to collect any information they could to aid the investigation. As we learn more about this case, we will keep you informed. This is Stephanie Herrera reporting from Walla Walla for Action News.
Keeper Stephanie Rivera, thank you. And a Yakima man is being held in the Yakima County Jail after police say they seized large amounts of meth and fentanyl from his home. The man was arrested during a traffic stop after leaving his home on the 700 block of North 6th Avenue. Officers with the Yakima DEA task force found more than 3 pounds of meth and 100 grams of fentanyl powder in his home, as well as a .22 caliber rifle in a gun safe in the man's storage unit. He was booked into jail on suspicion of second-degree unlawful possession of a firearm and possession with intent to deliver meth and fentanyl. His bail was set at $10,000. And on the Yakima Nation Reservation, federal and tribal forces teamed up to break up a drug ring. Hundreds of pounds of drugs were seized, and as KIMA's John Franklin reports, 13 people are now facing charges.
On June 19th, a coordinated multi-agency traffic interdiction operation took place on the Yakima Nation Reservation. The results were significant with all of our partners.
This operation represents countless hours of work by investigators and prosecutors. It resulted in a large amount of drugs, poison, being removed from the street and the disruption of the drug trade in this community.
Seized drugs included 7,100 pounds of marijuana, 336 pounds of methamphetamine, 25 pounds of cocaine, 7 pounds of fentanyl powder, and over 4,700 fentanyl-laced pills.
The fentanyl powder and pills alone that we took off the street could have yielded about 250,000 lethal doses of fentanyl, enough to kill everyone in Yakima County, enough to kill every member of the Yakima Nation 8 times over.
The planning, investigation, and bust was a collaboration with the DEA's Operation Overdrive, whose mission is to combat drug-related crime and overdose deaths.
In late 2024, escalating drug-related activity, including opioid trafficking, overdose fatalities, and an alarming number of homicides, prompted DEA to select the Yakima Nation Indian Reservation for a 120-day drug initiative under Operation Overdrive. The goal of this operation was to disrupt drug distribution networks and related criminal activity on tribal lands.
The literal tons of drugs seized in this operation are believed to have stayed in the Yakima Valley had the operation never happened.
I think that it is fair to say that these particular drugs seized were destined for the very communities that we are up here trying to protect. And obviously they can flow to other locations, but with that quantity is pretty impressive and staggering to the amount that was coming into this community. So I think that would be fair to say it was destined for those communities that we were trying to protect.
The action was a collaboration between local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, and the Yakima Nation is grateful for the teams working together.
It's no secret that this is an issue not only in this county, the reservation, but many other communities throughout our country. And I think this is a testament here to show what collaboration looks like and what it means.
KIMA's John Franklin, thank you. And this operation is not over quite yet. The law enforcement team is still following a few more drug and crime-related leads that are connected to this trafficking operation. In Franklin County, sheriff's deputies caught up with a man on a motorcycle they consider a chronic speeder, and you might get a kick out of the shirt he was wearing. Take a look at this. Here's a photo of his arrest. You can see it reads, "Don't get caught," but obviously he did. Deputies say for the past several months, they've been seeing him go well over 100 miles an hour on Interstate 182 several times. But thanks to a tip from the public and an assist from the Benton County Sheriff's Office, Franklin County deputies were able to track him to his address and make the arrest. Meanwhile, Franklin County Sheriff's deputies are on the lookout for a theft suspect, sharing these pictures, hoping you recognize him. Deputies say the man in these surveillance images is connected to multiple thefts and theft attempts in Franklin County and nearby areas. If you recognize this man, please reach out to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office on their non-emergency line. Over in Benton City, regional fire crews are still on the scene of a fire on Badger Road. It broke out just before 10:30 last night and has burned about 10 acres so far. Although all occupants were able to evacuate in time, at least one house was fully engulfed in flames. Badger Road is temporarily closed while crews work to put out that fire. You're asked to use an alternate route if you need to travel through that area. And a brush fire broke out last night near Jester Lane and Riverside Road in East Valley. The hot, dry, breezy conditions are ripe for fires to spread quickly, though the dense terrain now making things easier. So helicopters were called in to help. Take a look at these shots from the KIMA tower cam. So far, no information has been released about this fire. We'll update you as we get more info. And first responders are warning about potential hazards in the Columbia and Yakima rivers. Benton County Fire District 4 Chief Paul Carlisle says they've already had an abnormally high number of emergency responses this year on the rivers. While either river can look calm on the surface, they often conceal strong currents and extremely cold temperatures. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan to talk the weather today. While the river can conceal those cold temperatures, there's no concealing these hot temperatures we're expecting to see this week.
Yeah, but I would say that yesterday was certainly hot. Today is going to be much cooler than yesterday, but then there is some more high heat coming as we get towards Thursday. Today is going to kind of be the rest day when it does come to very warm temperatures. In the Tri-Cities today, I do anticipate highs to primarily climb only into the upper 80s. I anticipate upper 80s today through the Yakima Valley, upper 80s in the Kittitas Valley today, with daytime high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for the Blue Mountain foothills, as absolutely everybody does see sunshine overhead. Now let's discuss the wind. Yesterday was a very windy day around the region. Today it's going to be breezy. The wind is not going to be as strong today as yesterday, but still 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts are going to be possible region-wide. Now tomorrow, wind is going to be light around eastern Washington and northeast Oregon. Now focusing on today, it isn't necessarily the magnitude of the wind that we have our eye on, but rather the wind direction from the north. Now when we talk about a northerly wind, that means it's coming from the north, blowing to the south. There are several large wildfires burning to the north of our viewing area, including one on the Washington-Canadian border that's really been producing a lot of smoke. So with that flow coming from the north to the south, there is a possibility that we could see some hazy, smoky skies in our forecast area on this Tuesday. Now, the haze and smoke is not expected to be terribly dense, but still some hazy, smoky skies are expected overhead. As we do go into tomorrow, the flow, although at the surface the winds are going to be pretty light, the upper airflow is going to be blowing from the west to the east, so we still could have some lingering haze and smoke overhead. So if you have any kind of respiratory illnesses, I'm not saying to stay inside necessarily because it is going to be so light, but just don't be surprised if you do have to go inside a bit sooner than you would like. Now, focusing just on temperatures for the next 2 days after today, on Wednesday, we will see daytime highs get back primarily into the low to mid 90s, and then by Thursday, here comes some high heat with mid to upper 90s back to our forecast area, and it does look at this point like we will see similar weather conditions to Thursday on Friday. Right now, I'm going to throw it over to Dave.
Thanks, Jefferson. Some folks in Ellensburg are concerned about the state of the roof at the Kittitas Valley Memorial Pool. They're afraid its condition could lead to the closure of the pool. KIMA's Aiden Connor tells us about those concerns and what city leaders have to say.
A community pool in Ellensburg is facing backlash from the community, with one particular concern: the roof. The Kittitas Valley Memorial Pool is the only public pool in Kittitas County, and as you see, the wind is starting to take my hair a little bit. It's also taking the shingles of this roof behind me.
Shingles blow off almost daily. If you walk the neighborhood, you find them, they're stapled on, and the city council appears not concerned about it.
Shingles off the building's roof can indeed be found around the outside of the building, with nails punctured through. The community fears the wind could have a lasting impact.
As the storms come, in lack of repairs, there's not going to be anything left. When that is, I don't know, but you can tell how big those holes are.
Some members of the community feel that City Council may not be paying as much attention to the building as they should.
And there's no maintenance on it, and if you had gaping holes the size of pallets, any one of the City Council members, they'd have a roofer out within 12 hours to fix it.
City Council is working on a plan to rebuild and revitalize the building.
The City of Ellensburg is currently working to gather quotes for the replacement of the flat roof on the Kittitas Valley Memorial Pool, along with the HVAC unit. We are hoping to do both at the same time because the HVAC does need replaced, and it just works to do them both at the same time.
The pool is not just an asset for the people of Ellensburg. People come from all across the valley to visit the pool.
So people come down from Cle Elum. I was in the pool the other day, and I was talking to a lady that came from Yakima. So people come from all over to utilize this pool.
The city is awaiting confirmation on their financials before moving forward with any action. Reporting for Action News, I'm Aiden Connor.
Aiden Connor, thank you. And a traffic alert to tell you about. Nob Hill Boulevard between 14th Street and South Fair Avenue in Yakima will be reduced to one lane in each direction for 3 nights starting tonight. The lane closures are from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. through Thursday. The closures are needed so Crown Utilities can move existing utilities to new poles. There will be access to homes and businesses in the project area. The Salvation Army is hosting a free family event today to launch a fundraising campaign for a new community center and the Hope Market Food Pantry. As KIMA's Anissa Williams reports, what's being built could change how this community connects.
Tomorrow's event promises classic summer fun, food, games, even snow cones. But beneath the festivities lies a deeper purpose. It marks the launch of a $750,000 fundraising campaign to bring a new community center and the Hope Market Food Pantry to life. Tomorrow, guests can tour the future facility, snap a photo at the booth, and connect with 19 different nonprofits at a resource fair. What's being built here isn't just a structure, it's a hub.
Our dream is that our partners, those people who, People for People, OIC, Rod's House, they could come into this space once, twice a week, and our community, the people who need those services, come right here, one stop, so they're not having to drive the west side of town, the east side of town, north and south. One place that they can come, park their car, ride the bus, and get those services that they need.
The new building promises programs for youth, seniors, and special needs adults, but the Hope Market is what sets this place apart.
It is going to function just like a grocery store. So if you're going to Safeway, our Hope Market is here for you, and you get to shop for the foods that you need, that you want. Not a box that we put together and put food in that maybe you're allergic, or maybe it's just something that your family doesn't care for. We want to bring dignity and hope to these families and not be embarrassed or feel like they should not go into a food pantry or a food bank.
Faith fuels the vision, and belief in the people of Yakima carries it forward.
I know that's a lot of money, but as a faith organization and knowing this community, we are going to raise the funds. I have no doubt. I am always so appreciative of our community and the gifts that they give us, not only the Salvation Army, but the other nonprofits too. When we work together, we get things done.
KIMA's Anissa Williams, thank you. And construction is set to begin this fall, with the project expected to be complete by spring of next year. Tonight's event runs from 5 to 7 p.m. and you can find more info up on our website, KIMATV.com. Nonprofit organizations in our area are getting $300,000 for education and STEM programs. The money is coming from the Pacific Power Foundation. It's going to 89 different nonprofits in Yakima, Walla Walla, and Clark counties, which will help them expand supplies and learning opportunities that revolve around STEM.
Again, the Pacific Power Foundation is just hoping to support the next generation of STEM professionals and problem solvers, and by doing that at a young age, we think that the next generation will be successful.
Now, to learn more about the different organizations and activities, you can visit our website, KEPRTV.com. And finally, it's that time of year again, primary election season. In 3 weeks, ballots will be counted for a number of races. For Franklin County, it's a short ballot this year, only for those in Connell. The mayor's seat is up for grabs, and 3 candidates are on it, not including current Mayor Lee Barrow. 2 of the candidates currently serve on the city council. In Benton County, there are 8 council positions up for election, 3 in Kennewick, 4 in Richland, and 1 in Prosser. 1 Kennewick and 1 Grandview school board position are also on the ballot. For local measures, Benton County Fire District 1 is looking to get a levy lid lift passed at the rate of $1.50 per $1,000 of assessed property value. It would pay for more personnel, an ambulance replacement, and maintenance. BCFD 1 is holding a couple of Q&A sessions next week related to that levy. For Walla Walla County, voters in Waitsburg are choosing their next mayor. It's a 3-candidate race, including the current mayor, who's seeking another term. The county is also asking voters to allow a sales and use tax increase by 20 cents for every $100 to go to operating, maintaining, and updating emergency communication systems and facilities. Now, ballots are expected to be mailed out this week for the August 5th election. They need to be submitted on or before 8 p.m. on that day. Results will be certified on August 22nd. And that does it for us. Thank you for watching this episode of Keeper Quick. For more local news and weather, you can head over to our websites, Keeper TV and KIMATV.com, as well as our Facebook pages. But while you're here, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with our latest mini newscasts Monday through Friday. Have a terrific Tuesday, everybody.